Good work out there, team.
We did the thing.
I'm sorry. I should have been able to navigate better.
You did great for your first time.
I agree. I'm convinced that you're the one we need on support.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Fuka.
I didn't do anything. It was all you, Yukari-chan.
That special attack.
So do I actually
cool, though, Yuka-san.
explore Tartarus today? Or is it just like...
How? I just focused really
we
hard
go in here,
and
do
thought to
tutorial,
myself,
dip out.
I have to do
Without
whatever
taking a
it
time
takes.
slot of the day.
And while I was
I
thinking
mean, I
that,
did something
kind of
in the
felt
day
something
before
surging inside
coming here,
me.
right?
The chairman did
The
say
evening,
the cartridge would
I went and played video
synchronize
games and
with
got my
our
courage
emotions.
up,
Right.
I think.
Although, I'm still not entirely sure how it works. From what I could tell, it reacted to Yukari-chan's strong emotions.
Ah, yes, I think
So
that
this
too when I
weapon
load a
gives the user
magazine into a
strength
pistol.
beyond their limits when their emotions are heightened.
I don't really get it. But basically, if we're fired up enough, we can really pop off, right?
You know, I realized after
Thanks
saying
to
that,
you,
that can be
Yukari-chan,
interpreted in a lot
I
of
have a
different
good
ways.
idea
It
of how
sound.
it works.
I was just
From
trying to
now
take a
on,
jab, but it kind
I
of
should
sounded
be able to
silly.
tell
I do
when
realize
someone
that can
can
sound
use
like a
theirs.
kind of edgy and messed up joke. I just want to say that that's not the way that I intended it. Though it can probably be interpreted like that. I'm dying to try for myself. No!
I didn't do much.
Can't
I
use
just
that
got lucky.
phrasing.
I don't know much more than anyone else.
I'll do more research into how the syncing with emotions works later. Everyone has different feelings when they're fighting, so the timing on when they can use these will probably be different too.
I'd like to give it a go myself, but we should call it a day for now. We can't overwork our leader, and we've got some time until the next full moon.
Yeah,
I'm
we've got a whole
little
bunch of
worried about
days.
the change with the floors, though.
I guess I should
What
level
if
up my new
something
party
like
member.
that happens again?
Yes. If something has changed in the tower, we'll need to be extra careful when exploring from now on. In any case, we may have had some problems, but we learned a lot today. Not only did we get to test our new lineup and equipment, but we also got to see that we're all improving at a remarkable pace.
Aw, Kirijo-senpai! Quit buttering me up. Just leave everything to Junpei Iori, the soon-to-be MVP.
Maybe I shouldn't be the one to say this, but you literally didn't do anything today.
All allies can now use Theurgy. Heck yeah. It's Sunday fun day now. I can go back to using my time however I want.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
usually
it
happens after
prudent to
boss
inform
battles.
you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Thanks, but I did figure that. Who said that previously blocked path is now open? I should check it out next time I go to Tartarus. Jeez, like, how long until I can just, like, do things myself and catch up on all the things that have been said in the, in the chat box? Oh, there's things going on, so we got the day off. Hit me up if you want to go somewhere. I'll be free till the afternoon. A little refresher, what are you up to today? If you're free, let's go somewhere. Let me know if you can make it before the afternoon. Can I check them? Let's hang out, grow closer, take them up on that. Can I not check them? Feels if we can grow closer. I mean, vote now on your phones. Should I hang out with the guy that's like in a relationship with the teacher and likes me for my cat girl persona that I had before? Or should I go hang out with Running Man? Should I go hang out with Run Force Run? Vote now on your phones. Whichever one I see first. Do we do like the one of the problematic parts of Persona 5? Or Run Force Run? But yeah, and let's see here. And wait, now I gotta scroll up to see some other thingamabobs here. But yeah, let's see here. You with a great shield and bleed, and Spur Rapier, which has you like the most broken combos you can attack while blocking with that setup. Really, jeez. Or you can pull a Zero Lenny and do torch only. You can kill Radahn with a torch. Bale the Dread is still your favorite fight in the DLC though. Surely you've heard of the summon dialogue from Bale the Dread. I've not actually. And welcome back, Guzma. You missed us just talking about, like, good and bad DLC, aka Elden Ring and this game. Yeah, about Elden Ring earlier, do you do that one boss fight at the bottom left of the DLC with a dude and his horse? Nope. Don't think he's fought that annoying fuck yet. Sorry you hate that fight. You too, Guzma. Bro, fought it so many times I cannot catch a break if you had the chance to damage the boss. Try to convince the grooming victim to get out of that situation. Alright, we're gonna go hang out with him, but, like, I don't think we're gonna convince him to get out of that. I highly doubt it. I gotta click off now and move over to this part OBS. Move my mouse cursor off again.
Oops, my bad.
I'm honestly surprised I had to Alt-Tab off before, when now I can move my mouse cursor across my monitors freely. Like, if I click on something else, then it stops the game. And I click back on the game, and whoops. And it plays it again. But for whatever reason, that time I needed to actually Alt-Tab off. Thanks for coming, dude. I tend to get lost in my own head when I'm alone. Still haven't heard from Miri. I think she's ignoring me. Is that the teacher? I don't even remember. Yeah, even the mimic dies in like 5 seconds. Can you not? That's a quick dies and you've upgraded in the DLC too. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's been a lot of talk about apathy syndrome lately. Maybe I caught it or something. Maybe you're right. No, you didn't. You shouldn't worry about it. I'm gonna assume Amiri's the teacher. And I don't think this is going to... Well, should I try to make him like me anyway? What was his thing again? It was magician. And this is one of the special hangouts. So if I scroll to the bottom of this page... phone calls. It's 6:14. Oh, this isn't a thing here. Okay, I'm just gonna say whatever then. No, you didn't. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, he actually liked that. I was trying to say no, you didn't. She's just ignoring you because it's a messed up situation. The eyes they have are kind of freaky. I was kind of wondering if I look like that. Oh, Chica seems relieved. I learned a little more about him today.
Hey, so...
Well, whatever happens from here on, you'll be the first to hear about it. Guess I'll start saving up some money. You know, if any good jobs around here, let me know. Look, I tried. Talking with Tamachiga for a bit, I decided to head back to the dorm. I tried to tell him, like, no, it's not something that you got. It's just a messed up situation. So maybe that's why she's not talking to you. But he wasn't interested in listening to it. Once again, I'll be substituting for Courageous Bye as your navigator from now on. Please let me know if you want to go to Tartarus. I'll do my best. Okay. Okay. Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest by now. Huh. My actual real-life tomato plants are going insane. Guzma, the Creole tomato that you gave me seeds of, the one that's at my Almost place, it is going like everywhere to the point that stalks are falling over, and some of the stalks that were supported on the tomato cage, like let's say the bar of the tomato cage is here, have like snapped because they've gotten so tall and just like bent over. Well, they haven't snapped completely, they've just been bent over. So I spent a decent while earlier today getting stakes and pounding like a little stake circle all around the Creole tomato so it can lean its branches up against that. I put a lot of work into that Creole tomato earlier today because holy crap is it insane. And the tallest tomato plant at my Oma's place is so tall now that I'm 6'2" and I can't reach the highest tomatoes anymore. Like, they are developing above the garage roof. Like, I can reach all the way up there, and I can't reach them anymore. Where some of them are developing. It is insane. It's the craziest tomato plant I've ever seen in my life. It's ludicrous. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I'm certain it's the Creole tomato. And they are developing, like, lots of big tomatoes. Like, it looks like a super healthy plant. Like, it's super happy healthy. And all that. But man, is it going crazy. But yeah, let's see here. But yeah. Also, I planted the rest of the seeds you gave me, and hopefully I won't die this time. That's the hope there. Yeah, growing mega tomatoes over here. And when it comes to mega tomatoes, my tomatoes, my ones that are tomatoes above ground and potatoes underground, those are like a super insane bush that I've needed to put up, like, it's not quite fencing around, but it's kind of like this metal trellis stuff that things can lean on and be weaved through. And I don't even know what's where anymore, because every single one of these tomatoes, I put on like 2 or 3 different types of tomatoes onto the different stalks of the same potato plant. So now that they've just become like a massive bush everywhere, I don't know what's what anymore. So it's just gonna turn into like a multicolored bush of like red, yellow, and black tomatoes all in like the same mass all over the place. It's gonna be insane. So yeah, there's that. I'm sure I could grab a stalk and then trace it down to the base, and I do have them labeled at the base for this is this kind of tomato, this is this kind of tomato. So I'm sure I could do that, but a little bit easier said than done when it's just a mass of potato nourished tomatoes that are growing. I want to look up here again. Persona 3 Reload. Social stat points. What was the one social stats guide? Was it this hardcore gamer page that I went to? I think it was. Where it was... The Prodigy Platter was, yeah, the +3. And the Seafood Full Course was on Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So I can do that right now for +4 to academics if I want. The thing that I need to raise right now is Charm. So if I go down to Charm, let's see here. Control F for Charm and go down to that. I was like, wait, Charm for Seafood Full Course? No, it's just that it requires Charm rank 3. That's just for the stupid academics that I don't need right now. The Thingamabob. Why can't I find the thing? Game Parade Arcade. Yeah, High School of Youth. So it's on Monday and Thursday. It's Sunday. So I can do it tomorrow. I can go play the romance video game tomorrow to get a +4 in Charm. But tonight, maybe I'll just go for like the Prodigy Platter. Or the Seafood Full Course is what I meant to say. Maybe what I'll do. So I'm thinking here. But yeah. I don't think it'd be from the shock there. Like, it's gotta be something with the conditions. But yeah, map at the bottom left looks like a time gear. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I heard the announcement about apparently that being a thing. Is that like 100% confirmed real? But yeah, Seafood Full Course. Yeah, so if I do this, like, I'm just gonna be like really on top of things in terms of the academics before whatever the next test is. Because apparently it's like a lot harder to raise academics than the other 2 stats. So I gotta be on top of this. Because I cut it really close last time. Like, I literally ranked it up to the level I needed the day before the test. And I'm not gonna cut it that close again. Okay, now it's Monday.
Morning.
I guess it's true there have been fewer cases of apathy syndrome after our missions. Then again, it changes as we get closer to the next full moon. By the way, what do you think of Kirijo-senpai? What do you mean? Don't you think she sort of pushed Fuka into joining too quickly? I know it's nice to have more Persona users around, especially in battle, but it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, it did feel kind of forced. Good afternoon.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going.
Our language can be awfully complex. Don't you hate when you know the meaning of a word, but you can't remember the word itself? I do. This feels like a good time for a spontaneous question. It's been a while since we've gotten those. Let's see. Iori's shifting in his seat a bit too much, so instead...
Listen.
How about you, Acoustic-kun? Which phrase means able to see things for what they really are? I'm pretty sure that's keen eye, but I haven't saved for a while, so I'm gonna look up. So I know it's keen eye, but I'm not taking any risks. Correct answers. I'm not taking any risks here. So 6:15. Let's see here. Yes, it's keen eye. Better safe than sorry.
Yep, exactly.
That's correct. You may very well have a keen eye yourself. Having a keen eye means that you're able to see things for what they really are. It can also help you make good decisions for your future. That goes for the rest of you, too. You need to learn how to look past the surface. Otherwise, you'll grow up to be superficial. Just like how I have a keen eye to see the DLC of this is like a massive ripoff scam piece of crap over monetization of the modern gaming industry. Whereas something like Elden Ring is like actual good how to do DLC, apart from its design flaws. Oh, hell yeah! Can I go start Social Link with that one guy now? I have the keen eye of game design to be able to recognize that. I mean, you don't need to have a background on game design to know that. I don't know why Streamlabs, like, it keeps the normal chat running even when I hide it. So when I pull it back up, like, it doesn't show the stuff that was missing because, like, it figures it already had it on the screen. But the chat shadow, it doesn't. Do I have, like, a second instance of the chat, like, hidden behind other elements? I sure don't. So I don't know what's up with that or why it does that, but it likes to do that. But yeah. So let's see here. So official movie news accounts are talking about a Skibidi Toilet movie directed by Michael Bay, so it's likely real. Jeez. Oh yeah, I finally got the first official battle theme commission for the video game. Nice. That other one was an encounter theme, but now I have an official commission battle theme. That's awesome. That's pretty neat there. Stupid enough that you believe it. I'm not gonna watch it either. But yeah. And yeah, that thing where Bob there with Mesmer stuck in a wall. I don't know what to say, just skill issue. Something for you? Like you have something for me, as in you're just giving me something just for showing up? Or just the Monday good deals? Girls from your school who had apathy syndrome seem to have gained their symptoms. Guessing you had a hand in that too. Now then, is there anything you need? Yeah, serious skill issue.
What will it be?
Was he just telling me that he had new stuff available?
Take a look.
It sucks! I just got new equipment. Like, there's nothing here that's better than what I already have. So what was the point in you sending a text to me saying, I have something for you, when you didn't have anything for me for free? And the thing that you had for me that's paid, like, sucks. So I don't know what the heck you wanted from me or what you expected from that. But yeah. Now go do the one with the basilisks. Then that'll be real fun in the sun. I hated that so much. Sure. Just give me like 2 of each thing, so if I spend something, it's not like gone forever. That's all I want. The what now? There's a second dancing lion fight, the one that you saw me doing on stream, where they changed his breath attack from damage to build up of instant death, where if the effect builds up all the way, you just instantly die regardless of your health. And he summons basilisks that do the same. It's so trolly. Wait, what the heck do I want to do? But yeah, you saw me do it for a little bit. Track practice. We have a new burger. Try our new burger with unknown ingredients. Sounds like something you'd see in the States. Work-related, track practice. Are you busy? What are the social links here? Yeah, that's the one. Rank 4, rank 4. Rank 3. Maybe I'll hang out with the girl at the shrine. Do I have a hanged persona? Oh, I sure don't right now. Let's go do some track for now, I guess. I don't know. Let's... Here, track practice. Yep. Let's go. Let's meet up with Miyamoto and find out when Metroid Prime 4 is coming out, like an exact date.
Hey there.
Yeah, Goosick, you gonna head to practice? If you are, just go without me. I'll catch up with you later. Then why do you text me about going to practice? Anyway. Yeah, let's go. Gotcha, see you in a bit. Hold on, let me Control F, Chariot. So this was rank 4 to 5, I think we're going? Yeah, everyone know that too, would you? I'm not skipping or anything. But yeah, let's see here. From Stuff really has to have a sass effect that just insta-kills you, and most of their Souls RPGs just die from bar. Yeah. It's so trolly. I don't see Miyamoto today either. Started on my way back in the to the dorm after practice. Speaking of doing like exercise and stuff, since getting back from my trip, I haven't really gone into Taekwondo because I've been so busy with like all my project stuff and doing one thing after another. I was gonna go into Taekwondo today, but then I was busy like watering and staking plants for like 2 hours. was the case. So Yeah, there was that, so I didn't get to go to Taekwondo, but I got my exercise in with like bashing a whole bunch of stakes into the ground at least. But anyway, I haven't gone to Taekwondo for a good while. And earlier today, my dad and I went to the pool for like him to do like some of his physiotherapy exercise and me going along with him. The pool in the small town near our lake cabin, since we were at like our lake cabin this morning anyway, so we went to that small town and then drove home. Was the case. And while I was there, while he was doing like some of his physio exercises, I went to go do like laps in like the cold deep pool for doing laps in. And I did 2 fast laps and I was just like so out of breath and I felt lightheaded and I was just like, holy crap, am I just like so out of shape? Like, what the heck is up with this? And pretty shitty feeling. I guess you could say that's also been like kind of my come to Jesus moment of holy crap, I really gotta get back into my training again. Like that little epiphany moment there. Well, not an epiphany moment, but like I already knew that I needed to get back into training. But that was very much a moment of like, wow, this is really running me down. I need to get back into shape so I can not be like super lightheaded and slightly dizzy after doing just 2 laps. So, like, 4 lengths, there, back. That's not that much. Back from the hospital. So anyway, just thinking about this made me think about that.
Nothing gets past you, eh?
I need to get back into shape and start training for my masters.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do.
Back from the hospital. They had the results from my last exam.
Now that I'm a 3rd degree black belt as of late last year, I would like to actually start making progress towards masters.
Kidding.
Start my
Why can't I stand up?
Start my 3rd degree training. Take my shoulder.
Thanks.
So yeah, maybe after Fragapalooza in a week and a half, I'll...
Funny, huh?
2 weeks? I don't know.
All from just crouching down.
1.5 or 2 weeks. Something like that. Maybe after that, start training regularly again. I mean, I was doing it sometimes at home on my own time by teaching my cousin's kids, you could say. Emo seems to really appreciate me. But by being an instructor rather than a student, like, I'm not getting as much exercise, so... There we go. Rank 5, Chariot Track Team. Switch back to my stream manager, then click back onto the game.
Alright. I'm gonna go train by myself. Even if practice is over, I can't skip out on training. Big meet's not that far off. You're heading home, right? Then we'll train together next time. Take it easy.
Will do. Yeah, I gotta do some training and stuff. But yeah, let's see here. But yeah, and I wish you luck with fighting the jet lag there, Morris. Why does the Streamlabs chat do this? But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of the night. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Hopefully the jet lag isn't too bad. But yeah. Set meal today. Games. That's the one that can raise my charm. I don't need to raise my charm as much as I did before, but... can I help you? Let's talk. As you may know, my persona is called Lucia. Since I specialize in detecting enemies and processing information, my job is to provide everyone's support. So while I can't confront enemies directly like you do, I'll still do whatever I can to help out the team.
Let me think.
I'm sure you're already feeling it. The enemies are steadily growing more powerful. Be satisfied with how you are now. Work on improving your strength. Wait until after a tough battle. Too late.
I suppose.
My weapon of choice is the thrusting sword. It was once used to settle duels in Europe. Its power and accuracy may be average, but it's a reliable weapon with no particular downsides. I, personally, do not like to gamble with the effectiveness of my weapon, so it's ideal for me. I wonder if I should end this stream going to Tartarus so that I can, like, while I'm out of town, grind. While I'm back at the lake again. It's coming up weekend. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know whenever you're good for Tales of Symphonia. Pretty much available any night. I might be available tomorrow night. I probably will be. So there's a show and shine that my dad wants to take the Mercury truck to on Sunday. This one that we have the lake. A red 49 Mercury truck. We want to take that to a show and shine on Sunday. But it turns out on Saturday, closer to the city here, there's an all Mopar show that's going on. that someone invited me to take my Fargo to about a month ago. I don't actually know what's all under the label of Mopar. Like, I had heard the term before. I still don't really know what it means, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But it's like a combination of like some brands that like shared some of the parts or something like that had like a lot of overlapping similarities or something like that. I don't know. But Dodge/Fargo is one of the things under that list. And it's a show and shine and a race. So it takes place on a racetrack, and people can race their old vehicles just on a straightaway. And I think it'd be really fun to race my Fargo, just to say that I did it. Just to be able to say I raced that truck once, my 1950 Fargo. That'd be super fun. But my truck doesn't work right now. Like, you can't fire it up. It doesn't have a working fuel pump right now. It's just broken down in the backyard. So we're gonna try and fix it tomorrow. And if it gets fixed tomorrow, I would like to take it to this show. I would like to take it to the show on Saturday. But it's gonna depend on whether or not it gets fixed. So if I can't get it fixed, then I might just end up going out to the lake on Friday and then like spending the full weekend out there. But if my truck gets fixed, then I'll take it to that show on Saturday and then just head out to the lake like Saturday evening so that Sunday morning we can go to this other show. So we have some shows coming up here to take our old vehicles to. But yeah, when I'm going to the lake depends on whether I fix my truck tomorrow. Pretty much. I'll raise my charm anyway, why not? As well, I'll do sure High School of Youth. Yeah, Sweet Law might be the last one for Symphonia. Yeah, it might well be. It might be nice to finish it off. So haven't spoiled yourself yet. After all these years, you know most final boss for almost every Tales game except Symphonia. Part of me was thinking about suggesting, like, what if we just played like 1 hour or two at Fragapalooza, even if it was like online there. Just because we did some of Tales of Symphonia at Fragapalooza last year. And then, like, if anybody does ever watch, like, the entire series start to finish on the channel, they would see, like, hey, here's this one time where they were, like, together in person at Fragapalooza. And then again towards the end, like, it's at Fragapalooza, like, one more time. Wouldn't that be kind of cool, I think? Like, just from, like, the perspective of the series and watching that all, and kind of, like, a throwback to, hey, we were doing this together just a year ago. So, because there's not all that much left, like, I was thinking about potentially suggesting that just because I think it's kind of cool. Like, I would have to find, like, space in the frag schedule, but I recently did some math, and I think it's feasible. Wait, where did I do the math? Was it in here? It wasn't that. Hold on. In my Discord server that I use to just, like, send stuff to myself, I did, like, the math of how long stuff would roughly take in one of these channels, and I don't remember which one it was. I thought it was general. It was not general. Hold on. Uno momento. Which one was it? I could have sworn I wrote this down somewhere. Yeah, this is what it was, I think. Wait. Was it that? I don't know. Hold on. Because this doesn't look like the final version that I had made for it, I don't think. Yeah, this is not the final thing. Where did I write this down? Did I just do it on a notepad on my phone? But I calculated roughly how many hours I would need for all the main playthrough stuff that I'm doing at Frag. Oh, here it is. It is a notepad on my phone. So, here, let me go through this here. So, playing Metroid Prime Echoes start to finish should take about 18 hours according to how long to beat. If I do the first Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC, Legacy of the First Blade, that'll take me about 8 hours. Playing Unicorn Overlord, I'm gonna say that's probably gonna be about 2 hours that I'll put in doing some liberation missions. It'll probably take less, but just be on the safe side, let's estimate it's 2. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, Pelipper Island, that'll probably be like 30 minutes, but let's just estimate it's about an hour. Doing a little smidge of Fire Emblem Fates, let's just put down like 1 hour. Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, doing the super bosses, let's put down that'll take 2 hours. And then I'm gonna wanna do like however much Elden Ring I feel like doing, however much of this game I feel like doing / have the time for. Like, it's just these other things that have a specific amount that I'm doing. It's like, Metroid Prime 2, I'm doing it start to finish, so that whole thing is going on in Frag. I'm doing all of the first DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey start to finish. So, and then these specific sections of these other things, like the Paper Mario 1000-Year Door super bosses, stuff like that, where I have a specific amount in mind. Whereas things like my ongoing playthroughs, like Persona 3 Reload and Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, is like, I want to do a little bit of them at Fragapalooza, but it doesn't really matter how much. They're like my filler games that I'll just fill in with like however much. And then there's gonna be like the time slots for the Smash tournaments. So, assuming that I am awake until at least 3 a.m. each of the Fragapalooza days, and that I wake up to start streaming at 10 a.m. each of those days, that would give me approximately 47 hours of stream time outside of the tournaments. Like, I'll be pretty tired, and it's probably going to be less than that, what with, like, tournaments set up and, you know, getting set up initially when I first get there. So, do have to keep that in mind. But my scheduled game stuff outside of tournaments is approximately 32 hours, I calculated. So, approximately 32 hours of game stuff that I for sure want to do into about 47 hours of free time-ish, something like that. So, I'm sure I can slot in some things like Tales of Symphonia, if you're down for doing a smidge of that there. So that's the plan in terms of like the schedule and stuff, and yeah, it's just a notepad on my phone. If some speculation and theories, either the final boss is the top dog angel dude, Kratos, or Colette, either when she becomes a full vessel, or that evil character in Sleep or whatever. Started with an M. What was her name? Gosh dang it. I don't remember. You probably know who I'm talking about. Could be interesting. Lol just recently sent out a bunch of job applications and still waiting to get a response. Still want to work in Canada, but prefer to get a job here for now and earn more money in the meantime while getting some updates on the whole thing. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so if you get a job soon, it would depend on what days Fragapalooza is. Also going on beach trip August 9th, 10th, and 11th. Okay, it's 8th to 11th for Fragapalooza. So, would you like to play a little bit of Tales of Symphonia with me on Thursday, August 8th? Something like that? Maybe before the Smash tournaments? Like, crap, did we really play video games that long when you were there last year? I don't think it was that long, because I think there was a lot more setup time that went into the Smash tournaments, what with, like, the whole scheduling kerfuffle and needing to relegate it to that little TV screen on the side and that whole mess there. So I don't think there was as much time last year. But this time, like, flying solo and just committing hard to streaming, I think I'm gonna have a lot more time. Yeah, you'd have to. Well, assuming you want to do it during Frag at all. Like, if you don't want to do, like, a little bit during Frag, like, that's completely fine, no worries. But, yeah, I'm doing it on the 8th because you won't be bringing your laptop with you. Yeah, that's fair there. That's why I figured it's, like, the 8th Thursday. So, opening ceremonies starts at 7. And I can still stream at 7. And it goes until 9, and the free-for-all tournament starts at that point. So it'd probably have to be before the tournament. It could be before opening ceremonies if you want it to be. I am going to be right beside the stage, and there's going to be people, like, on the stage there right beside me that are giving all the announcements of opening ceremonies. So that might not be the best time to be playing a game that we're reading out the voices for, like in Tales of Symphonia. So maybe before that would be good. I think I'm gonna, like, start out shooting Metroid Prime 2, because that's the main game of the event this year. But then, like, sometime later, if you're down to hop into just, like, a smidge of Symphonia, and then that'll be, like, the second last session, and we do, like, a lot of, like, relatively Final Dungeon stuff. Relatively Final Dungeon? Some of the Final Dungeons stuff. I wasn't sure how to phrase that, because I don't know if it's the actual Final Dungeon coming up, or, like, third last or second last. Some things approaching the end, make some progress in those. And then, like, the stream sometime after that is, like, the finale one that finishes it off. But then we just get in, like, one session at Frag or something like that. I don't know. Just play, like, 1 or 2 hours, something like that. Just for, like, the cool novelty of doing some of it at Frag. There you are, good timing. There's something I have to tell you. From now on, you no longer need my permission to go to Tartarus. Why?
Well...
Because Yamagishi can provide support. If she's present, you won't need my help. I did tell her not to let you go if both Akihiko and I are not available. Just worried something unexpected may happen. Please keep that in mind. One more thing. You set aside some time tonight. It won't take too long. Alright then, I'll see you later. So, essentially, in terms of my time, local time, I'll have until, let's say 11 a.m. just to be safe. It's starting at 10 a.m. and I'm gonna try and get like set up and go on as soon as I can. But let's say 11 a.m. to be safe. I'm gonna start playing Metroid Prime 2. So sometime between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. when opening ceremony starts. Sometime between then, with at least like a decent bit of Metroid Prime 2 time, I'd say. So, I don't know, say at least like 3 or 4 hours in. Let's say like 1 or 2 p.m., something like that at the earliest. Sometime in between 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. my time. Do like 1 or 2 hours of Symphonia. I think that's what makes the most sense scheduling wise. On August the 8th. Gotta plan things way ahead here.